All right, breaking news. The 49ers have added another player in free agency, and that is wide receiver Chris Conley, veteran wide receiver, 30 years old, really good athlete, actually holds the NFL Combine record with a 45-inch vertical leap. But that was a while ago. Conley came out of the college football circuit. He played at Georgia up until 2014. So he's been in the league for a while. In fact, his career probably on a downswing at this point. He was with the Chiefs practice squad in 2022 to begin, offseason member, and then signed with the Tennessee Titans a little bit after that. So Chris Conley, a player who fills out the 49ers receiving room. We'll put it that way. Signing Chris Conley has nothing to do with Brandon Ayuk. Let's put that out there first and foremost. Nothing to do with the 49ers making moves at the top of the receiving room. They do this every single year. The 49ers need to round out their roster. 90 players fit on the roster. And with the Conley signing, let's look here. They got 67 here. You could see it for yourself. 67 players on the 49ers roster, 23 to go. And the receiver room, which is up here now, has 9 players. Well, it might take 10. They might take one more in the draft, maybe 2 more. Yeah, they could take 11 on that 90-man roster. Hell, they could take 12. There are no rules against adding more wide receivers. It's at the 53-man cut down when they have to decide who is on this team. And if everybody's healthy, well, Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Juwan Jennings, who just signed his exclusive rights free agent tender today, Ray McLeod, those are 4 locks. I mean, obviously, you want some competition for Danny Gray. If you're the 49ers, you hope that he takes a stride this year, safely makes the team. And then maybe there is a 6th wide receiver spot up for grabs. Maybe Conley can grab that. Maybe somebody gets hurt. You never know. But the 49ers do have a strong receiver core, and signing Conley has nothing to do with the very top of it. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about that already floating around. Hell, those conspiracy theories were floating around when the 49ers first worked out or first visited with Chris Conley and Laquan Treadwell last week. So anyway, 49ers make this signing. Interesting guy. His parents were in the Air Force, so he was born in Turkey, spent a lot of his early life around on Air Force bases. Big Star Wars fan. I think Conley has even made a Star Wars fan fiction film. So he likes his comic books. He likes Star Wars. Probably should fit in well with guys like George Kittle in the locker room for that reason. And then you got the 45-inch vertical leap, which is like, whoa, 45 inches, that's something. We saw Christian McCaffrey the other day hopping on top of, what was it, the box? I think that it was something over 50 inches, but that's not the same as vertical leap. You got to actually bend your knees for those box jumps. The vertical leap is just measured as far as leaping up into the air, seeing how far the feet come off the ground without bending your knees. And Chris Conley has the NFL record for that here at age 30. So the 49ers looking for a dependable weapon for off-season purposes for the time being. That's why Chris Conley signed a 1-year deal that's likely around the league minimum. That's a 1-year deal report comes from Ian Rappaport of the NFL Network. They signed Marcus Johnson, veteran wide receiver, at around this time last year. Johnson didn't end up making the 53-man roster. It's an off-season signing for the time being. You need bodies for practice, but obviously there is upward flexibility here for Chris Conley if he does make that roster. You just don't know what's going to happen in between now and then, so you keep your options as wide-ranging as possible, and that's what the 49ers are doing with this signing. With a veteran, you're able to have somebody who you think at least can better absorb Kyle Shanahan's playbook because he's seen so many playbooks, so he can be a dependable, higher floor kind of guy at age 30, right? He could be a guy that blocks. Chris Conley can be physical. The 49ers wouldn't sign a receiver who didn't think would be able to plug in to their run blocking apparatus. And you have somebody who, since he's been around the whole league, maybe could be a good scout team guy if he ends up being a practice squatter for the 49ers. So it's about option power. That's why the 49ers signed Chris Conley. It has nothing to do with Brandon Ayuk, and they move forward with 67 players on their 90-man roster. Any questions about the signing? We'll go for a couple more minutes. Then we'll chill. One question, which is not a question, is to smash that like button. That's coming from Mike. And this is a good comparison. They added Willie Snead last year. I mentioned Marcus Johnson. They added Willie Snead a little bit later. Chris Conley, similar type of addition. Bobby Turner's not listed. Well, I saw Bobby Turner last week at Pro Day, so maybe they're just determining the title for Bobby Turner. I kind of feel that they have two running backs coaches. I had a video that I posted up on Twitter of Bobby Turner and Anthony Lynn on the field. So it's probably just an oversight on the website at this moment because Bobby Turner was working. He was working out those prospects at local Pro Day on Wednesday at Levi Stadium. I think I just answered who and why. Chris Conley, 30-year-old receiver, explosive guy, veteran. You need bodies. You need to fill out the 90-man roster. Are you going to sign 23 right tackles? Would that do you any good? No, it wouldn't. So you add players from every position and the best possible fit at receiver, according to the 49ers, who are doing a lot more work on this than you, is Chris Conley. So no updates on Jason Verrett at this time. Mike points out that the 49ers haven't updated the coaching staff on their website yet, so that makes sense. But Bobby Turner, I can confirm, was out on the Levi Stadium field on Wednesday. No problem. Any more questions? If not, we'll get going. If there are questions, we'll keep on going. Here as we talk about Chris Conley signing with the 49ers, the veteran wide receiver, filling out that depth. Again, those of you just joining, you can check out this depth chart at the link that I'm about to post in that chat section. There you go. Everybody can follow along there as the 49ers continue to fill out their roster. 45-inch vertical leap. Wow. Good stuff. We'll see what happens with Chris Conley and the 49ers. He's played for multiple teams, and now he has a chance to impress in San Francisco, or technically in Santa Clara. Phase 1 of OTAs has begun. That started today, April 17th. 2 weeks of that, 3 weeks of Phase 2, then on the OTAs with the NFL Draft in the midst of Phase 1 coming up here in about 2 weeks. All right, everybody take care. Thanks for watching. Or it's less than 2 weeks. It's next week, the NFL Draft. Next Thursday, about 10 days away. All right, everybody take care. We'll see you soon.